Site partner. I don't know. Let's just put Roc Nation. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know. Maybe we're manic. Oh. Insight Partners and Roc Nation both participated as co-investors in a major $325 million funding for Michael Rubin's digital sports platform and merchandising giant Fanatics, which boosted the company's valuation to $18 billion. Oh. 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 Oh.
Jay Z. So to all the Jay Z fans that saying Akademiks is crazy for thinking that Roc Nation is behind the scenes terrorizing everybody, what y'all gotta say now? Yeah, there's a lawsuit on stake against Drake, Aiden Ross. I think DJ Akademiks might be a part of it because Akademiks is also invested in Stake. The company that's suing Stake, we find out that Jay Z's Roc Nation is heavily invested in that company. And Charlamagne the God, who also does business with Roc Nation, right? He's basically a part of Roc Nation at this point, business-wise, right? Do you guys remember when he was on a Breakfast Club talking about how Drake is talking about Poly Market and how he may be doing some, he basically tried to allude that Drake might be doing some illegal stuff with Stake and Poly Market and stuff. You guys remember that? And then Charlamagne did the sit-down interview with Akademiks, basically saying that Akademiks is crazy and he's losing his mind and he needs to be put in a crazy house for thinking that Roc Nation is behind the scenes trying to sabotage him and Drake. Everything's coming out, bro. Like, the evidence is out there, bro. Like, Jay Z, he does a phenomenal job at putting off this clean-cut image. But in all actuality, bro, Jay Z behind the scenes is a demon, bro. He's a shrewd businessman. He's basically doing all types of evil fuck shit to people. And this is why people don't fuck with Jay Z. This is why Nicki Minaj be going on rants disrespecting Jay Z, bro. Because behind the scenes, he's doing fucked up things to people business-wise, bro. And you would think people would realize that after seeing what he did to Dame Dash, right? He basically snaked Dame Dash, the person who he co-founded Rockefeller with, right? He snaked Dame Dash, went behind his back, basically took over Roc Nation and kicked Dame Dash out. Then he ended up becoming the president of Def Jam, right? Dame Dash ended up, basically going broke, filing bankruptcy. And then when Dame Dash tried to basically sell his shares in Rockefeller, he tried to sell his chain or something like that. Jay Z stopped that from happening. Jay Z was telling all the buyers, hey, just so you know, if you do buy this, I'm going to end up owning it in a couple of... Like, it's crazy, bro. Like only Jay Z can get away with this type of stuff, right? When Jay Z got accused of doing the Diddy shit, everybody just assumed Jay Z was innocent. Diddy's guilty, right? Everybody shitted on Diddy, even though Diddy beat the RICO case. But everybody just automatically assumed Jay Z was innocent. Charlamagne the God was on the Breakfast Club. He didn't think there was even a 5% chance that Jay Z was guilty. So at some point, bro, even if you're a Jay Z fan, even if you do business with Jay, at some point you got to take a step back and say, you know what, bro, Jay Z is doing some slime ball shit behind the scenes. Maybe what they're saying about Jay Z having something to do with Tory Lanez game, maybe that's true.
2 days ago, the nigga who's suing me and Stake and Drake literally had to divulge who is funding all of these big lawyers that they're getting. And we also see Impressa Legal Group, who was with suing in another state. They literally said the funder is Polig LLC. Polig LLC, one of their biggest investors, through seemingly its founder, is Insights. Okay? It's Insights. What is it? Insights Media or something? What is it called? Insight Partners. Just Google it. Who are the investors in Polig LLC?
And you guys want to know why they're suing, right? Because Jay Z was supposed to get that casino in New York. You know, Jay Z, because he's a billionaire and he's recognized as one of the greatest rappers of all time, right? Business wise, he's definitely the best, right? Like business wise, Jay Z's the GOAT, right? But a lot of people think Jay Z's the best rapper of all time. If not, you definitely got him top 3. But Jay Z and Roc Nation, they really believed that they were going to get this casino. I mean, they had Charlamagne the God on the Breakfast Club 5 days a week, basically telling everybody how this casino was going to be such a good thing for New York. When in all actuality, we know casinos come with more bad than good, bro. When you put a casino in any city, the crime rate goes up, right? Because, you know, gambling is one of the biggest addictions in America, right? Like when you put a casino in a city, a lot of bad things happen around that, right? Some good things, right? Yeah, they make money and, you know, stuff like that. But there's a lot of bad things that come with putting a casino in a city, especially a city like Manhattan, like one of the most popular cities in America. You know what I'm saying? So when Jay Z got denied, right? And then Nas was able to get his casino approved. This is what caused Jay Z to crash out. Because there was so many people that was going to benefit from him getting approved for that casino, right? Charlamagne the God was a part of that. Charlamagne the God, I think he would have owned some shares in the casino if that would have went through. So this is why you see Roc Nation crashing out. This is why the company they're invested in is going after Drake and Aiden Ross and Act, because they're making millions of dollars off of stake, which is one of the biggest, companies out there when it comes to sports betting and stuff like that. They're jealous. It all comes down to jealousy, bro. Right? They're jealous and they just want to get some of that money that everybody's making. You understand what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Jay Z would have loved for Drake to be a part of his casino, but Drake doesn't want to do any type of business with Jay Z, bro. That's another reason why Jay Z and Drake got this secret beef going on. Because when Jay Z had Tidal, when he owned his Tidal streaming platform, he tried to get Drake to be an exclusive Tidal artist, and Drake chose Apple over Tidal. And Jay Z's looking at it like, yo, this is black owned. You're gonna choose Apple over me? Yeah, Jay Z, bro. Drake said, fuck you, right? Jay Z reached out to Drake multiple times to headline the Super Bowl. Drake didn't want to do that. So what did he do? When Drake was getting his back kicked in the 20v1 and Kendrick was putting belt to ass, okay, hey Kendrick, come perform at the Super Bowl. It was supposed to be Lil Wayne, right? The Super Bowl is in New Orleans. It's supposed to be Lil Wayne, but you know what? Fuck Lil Wayne, right? Me and Lil Wayne used to have beef too. You know what? Let me get Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? So everything is coming full circle. Everything is coming out. And to all of the Jay Z fans that want to keep saying this is a conspiracy theory and people are crazy and this and that, the facts is out there, bro. Jay Z is behind the scenes doing some evil, messed up stuff, bro, because he's a shrewd businessman, bro. And people don't understand, bro. In order for you to be a billionaire, you have to be a shrewd businessman. Look at LeBron James. Like, LeBron James, for the first time in his career, in his 40s, has finally took a pay cut with the Philadelphia 76ers. Why? Because he still wants to pass Kobe and Jordan for the rings that they got. But up until that point, LeBron never took a pay. He didn't take a pay cut with Cleveland. He didn't take a pay cut with Miami. He didn't take a pay cut with the Lakers, right? He just now took a pay cut for the first time in his career, and LeBron James is the only active NBA player that's a billionaire. So people got to understand, bro, whenever you see somebody's a billionaire, you have to understand that you have to be a shrewd businessman in order to be a billionaire. Basically, you have to be evil is what I'm saying.